Good day, Commanders. Rocket here with RPG Gaming. I've got a Watch Your Realms video showcasing the up-and-coming hero Kane, the Final Fang, the cunning one who crawled out of the bloodied sands of the Mortius Desert, now dons the sacred armor bestowed by the Arbiter. Cool. And yeah, he can provide massive cost regen for the entire team, and he does that very well from what I've seen. Great armor, kick-ass sword. Really like the detail. Great looking hero. He's part of the Arbiter Northerner factions, which are both great factions for a lot of content in the game. I don't think Kane will particularly shine anywhere, but he will be great in most content in the game, other than GVG. But he's going to be great in campaign, arena, especially if you get him earlier on. He's gonna open a lot of doors for you as far as progression. His basic attack. Let's go with his talent first. His talent, basically, he gains 4 stacks of Shards of Deception when he's first placed. Gives him more stats, more tank. Now, he's got relatively low base stats. However, his kit does up it for every stack, and then at the Awakenings we'll go into that. So he gets a little more attack, a little more tanky with every stack of Shards of Deception, and then after every 10 seconds, he restores 7 cost. Unless he's paired with a Lord of his faction, then he gains an additional 3, which is 10 cost every 10 seconds. So that's great. Now his basic attack, it goes up to 120% to a maximum of 5 enemies. A little bit of AoE damage there, that's good. His ultimate goes up to 1000%, maximum 10 enemies, at a relatively low cost at 650 at max skill ups. His auto goes up to 300% damage, 5 enemy units, and has a 15-second cooldown. So that's okay. It's not great, it's not terrible. And his passive, it's damage reduction, and then he restores HP. So, more tanky. That's great. His Awakenings, I'm only going to talk about 3. His A1 makes him more tanky, gives him more attack, more stacks of Shard of Deception. Awakening 3. More damage and inflicts physical and magic vulnerability. 20% each. Could be useful. Will be useful. A5. Basically, when his HP drops below 40%, now he'll proc a shield and makes him more tanky. So tanky, a little bit of damage, although unless it's campaign or early stages of the game, I don't think you're going to be using him for a DPS. So, arena, early to mid game, as a cost regen, probably viable in single target arena. I can't see you using him past Overlord or maybe even Plat 3. GVG, he doesn't hit air. He does have the 2-tile range, but there's some issues when you cast his ult. Also, every time you cast his ult, he loses 1 stack. So there's that there. So GVG, I say not really viable. Abyss. At 83, he might be viable for Abyss as a tank option, and he's throwing out those vulnerabilities. If you don't have A5 Wukong, A5 Kagiri, for example, you could use the Pope, Praetus, who is also apparently being paired with him on the upcoming banner. So go for the Pope. If you get this guy, don't be disappointed. He will help you if you're a newer player in campaigns and just progression in general. So if you're going for the Pope and you get this guy, don't be disappointed. He is the best cost regen in the game. And if you're early on, I wouldn't say, if you don't want the Pope, don't go for this guy if you're using Cyrene or one of the other cost regen units. Yeah, he's just a better option. And if you have the Pope and you pull him, cool. Now you have just cost regen with ease. So, perfect there. So yeah. He'll need his awakenings before he's viable, really, in Abyss. Not GVG viable. Yeah, I think that's about it. Yeah, great unit. Paired with one of the best lords in the game. I'll probably pull for him. Yeah, he's cool. Alright, if you stayed till the end, I appreciate your time. Thanks, bye.